So there has been a huge announcement. 4 big changes are coming to our credit reports and credit scores. How medical debt, buy now, pay later, and more can affect our credit reports. But before we get into that, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Aura. They're a world-class identity theft protection software that I'll tell you about a little bit later on in today's quick reaction. But let's get straight into it, man. There are 4 big things that I just want to talk about. Just give you all my thoughts on it. And I think you need to be aware of this because these things could impact you in a good way or a bad way. Here's number 1. A change that is coming. Most medical debt will be removed from credit reports starting this summer. The 3 main credit reporting bureaus, Equifax, Transunion, and Experian, are implementing a series of changes that will drastically change how much medical debt is treated on your credit reports. All right. So starting on my birthday, July 1st, paid collection debt bills that were turned over to a collection agency but eventually satisfied will no longer appear on your credit reports. That is what's up. I like that. I really don't believe that medical debt should be on people's credit reports, especially when, credit reporting agencies, but especially when some jobs are pulling credit reports and using that to justify if you should or should not have a job based upon your actual credit report. I remember I was talking to one young lady, this is about 3 years ago, and she had everything was good, but she had a huge surgery that came up, an emergency surgery that came up. It was for $12,000. Well, she only had like $3,000 in her emergency fund. She did put that towards it, but she didn't have the rest. It went into collection agency. She went to apply for a government job, and she couldn't get the government job only because of that medical bill. And so starting July 1st, paid medical debts will be removed. Also, starting July 1st, consumers will get a full year to work out insurance or billing issues before unpaid medical debts get reported on their credit files. Now, listen, in the first half of 2023, the credit bureaus will begin omitting all medical collection debt under $500. So if you owe under $500, sometime next year, it's going to be removed. But if you owe over $500, they're going to give you a full year to work out a payment plan and arrangements with your medical insurance company or the medical debt, like the hospital, which I think is a great thing because we should not be penalized for something that was really out of our control. Now, again, this is why I teach Dave Ramsey's baby steps, and baby step number 3 is set aside 3 to 6 months for emergencies. So at least you have some cushion. And 3 to 6 months will be more than $3,000. On average, that's going to be anywhere between $7,000 to about $12,000 for the average American for 3 months of expenses. And so if you have that, that should cover at least the bulk of the medical emergencies. Now, you got a massive surgery, then yeah, we got a problem. But I love the fact that they're going to give you some time to work through it. Now, this is what I found interesting. When the credit reports remove the things that are under $500 medically, they're saying that 70% of all medical bills that are being reported will be off. So again, I don't go by the credit scores. I teach be debt free, but I do like the fact that that's going to help some people at least get to a better standings. Now, again, I'm not really rocking with the whole credit thing, but I'll be honest with you all. I do have a actual credit score because I have an actual mortgage, but I would never use the credit score other than for a mortgage. I don't finance cars. I don't do credit cards. I don't do none of that stuff, right? I simply use my money to purchase the things that I want. And so I really do love the fact that they are deleting that. Here's number 2. There's 4 things. Here's number 2. It's going to hurt you all. Ooh, this is going to be big. This is going to be crucial. Number 2, buy now, pay later accounts will be added to credit files. That's right. If you shopped online with places like Amazon, Walmart, Target, Boohoo, man, I think it's what, Shein, SHEIN, ASOS, anywhere online, and then you purchase this shirt, you purchase this wig, and you did the buy now, pay later, ooh-wee, that is now going to be reported to your credit report. Now, here's why this is very, very important for you all. Because some of these programs do allow zero interest, right? And it did not affect your DTI because it wasn't being reported. I was talking to a young lady about 2 weeks ago, and she was asking me like, hey, does all of her buy now, pay laters, is that debt? I'm like, well, yeah. You bought it then and you're still paying on it now, so that is debt. But she was like, but it's not on my credit report. I'm like, yeah, but you still owe someone money. And I said, well, how many accounts do you have open? She says, well, total I probably have about 12 different online programs or online stores that I've did the buy now, pay later. I said, well, how much is that about? About maybe $6,000. What? You did what? You got $6,000 from a buy now, pay later program? What are you doing? Pay it off. And now look at it. These will be added to your credit report. So now your DTI is going to be crazy. What? So for those of you all who are saying, yo, I'm debt free, I'm debt free, I'm debt free, I'm debt free. On the credit report, you may be debt free, but are you debt free when it comes to buy now, pay later? Now, buy now, pay later options have been very popular over the last few years with flexibility and the appeal of 0% financing charge. Unlike most credit cards, right? Nearly 100 million U.S. adults have used a buy now, pay later, and currently 82 million U.S. Americans have a balance. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. And here's something that is very, very funny, and which is why I'm so grateful for my friends at Aura. The buy now, pay later accounts, out of those 100 million people, nearly 10 million people in America have been victims of fraud through the buy now, pay later. This means that people have used their identity to go buy something and you pay for it later. They're using your information. If they just got your cell phone number, for some odd reason, I don't know how they're doing this, but if they got your cell phone number, if they got a little bit of your information, your driver's license, if they got access to your information, they are using your information to go purchase a shirt, to go purchase this, to go purchase that, and then you get the bill. And it's too late when you get the bill because now it's like, wait, what just happened? I was reading a story on this same study that just came out, right? And this lady was a victim of the buy now, pay later program with Amazon. They got her Amazon password and she keeps her information, her debit card on her Amazon. They was able to go in there and just charge it up. And she says, and it's automatic payments. And she was wondering, and she was seeing how her Amazon, she was getting these payments from Amazon, payments from Amazon, payments from Amazon. And she was like, wait, I didn't buy nothing. But she never really checked into it because she's like, well, maybe I did. And they're just taking out the payments. I don't know. Then she realized she started getting things from another particular website. And she's like, well, wait, what's going on? And by the time she looked at it, she was out $1,000. This is why I absolutely love Aura. And we're going to get into the other two things that you really need to know that is going to be changing on our credit report. So keep it locked. But Aura, did you know that every 6 seconds there is a victim of identity theft in the United States of America? And it's only getting worse. I keep telling you all this, right? Identity theft has doubled from 2019, pre-COVID, to now as we're exiting COVID, right? In fact, Americans have lost $5.9 billion to fraud within the last year. We are working too hard, you guys, to have this stuff, work hard Monday through Friday, and to wake up like this young lady and to see that she's out $1,000 because of a buy now, pay later. We are working too hard to wake up one day, get our credit report, and see something on there that we did not finance, that we did not do. Like I was talking to this one lady because as we were talking about Aura, she was like, Anthony, man, I saw your Aura video and I signed up for him. She said, because one day I got a letter from collections that someone took out one of these payday loan advances on the website, used my information with their bank information and sent the money to them, never paid it back. I get put into collections a year later. A year later. 1 year later. Listen to me very clearly, you guys. Listen to me very clearly. Protecting yourself, making sure that you and your family are protected, especially with these new changes coming to our credit reports. It is your responsibility to protect yourself. And Aura is 100% free for 14 days. And then it's like $20 a month after that. And I'm going to go through very quickly what they offer and why you should do it. Then I'm going to give you the other two things that you fully need to be aware of what's going on with the changes to our credit report. So you can go to aura.com/Anthony, aura.com/Anthony. Aura is identity theft protection, fraud monitoring, and a VPN password management and antivirus software all combined into one complete easy step. I absolutely love them. Okay. What I really love about Aura is they're going to monitor the dark web, and for your emails, passwords, social security numbers, driver's license, passports, you name it, anything that is used with your information to open up a buy now, pay later program. They're going to notify you ahead of time, say, hey, listen, is this you? Someone just registered an account with Afterpay. Is this you? Someone just registered and used your information to purchase this program. Is this you? They're going to notify you of any transactions that is on the dark web. They're going to monitor it immediately. And when it comes to fraud, every second matters. So you're going to connect your bank accounts, your debit cards, your credit cards, if you got credit cards. And every time over a certain amount that you set as that limit, you will get notified. Hey, someone just spent $100. Hey, someone just spent $500. Hey, someone just spent $50. You will get notified within a matter of minutes when it comes to large transactions and your information. And here's something that I really love, because I'm always on the road. I am always traveling. They're going to also give you a VPN service that allows you to stay anonymous online by keeping your browsing history and personal information safe and encrypted. That is super, super, super important. It's great for when you travel, or when you're in the airport using the public Wi-Fi, or when you're at Starbucks using the public Wi-Fi, or even when you're on your job using the Wi-Fi. It protects you. It's going to clear your history. It's going to make sure your IP address is anonymous and it's encrypted. So every time you log on, no one is tracking you. No one's going to see what you're doing. No one can jump into your computer, get your password information. They are going to protect you. Listen, with everything that's going on right now, with these changes that's happening to the credit report, you got to protect yourself. And I'm with Aura, and I want you to join me over there at Aura. So go to aura.com/Anthony. I'm going to drop the information in today's show notes, so please get this. Here's number 3. You'll get free credit reports available through the end of 2022. So not only will you get, if you get Aura, because you're going to get Aura, not only will you get the protection if anything was reported to you instantly, and if someone pulled your credit report instantly, man, listen, here's what I love about this is you can get, from all 3 credit reports now, you can get your credit report for free until the end of 2022. You'll be able to pull it monthly. Some of them you can even pull weekly. But just the other day, I was somewhere and they had to verify my identity. And how they verified my identity was pulling my credit report. And because I have Aura, I actually blocked and have all of them locked, right? And then when they went to pull it, Aura sent me a text message within 2 minutes of them pulling it and said, we blocked this particular place from pulling your credit report. And I was like, yo, and they even told me it was for identity, not for financing. I was like, yo, this is dope. So the guy comes back to me and says, hey man, your credit report is locked. We need this to verify your identity so we can open up this particular account. I said, cool, no problem. So I unlocked it in Aura. It was unlocked within 2 minutes. And then as soon as they pulled it to verify my identity, it locked right back up. I say, yo. So then, because I know that these changes have been made on the credit report, I went to make sure that they did not it did not hurt my credit report. There was no hard inquiry, because while I do not care about, my credit score per se, I do care because I don't want nothing negative on there, nor do I want anything outside of my mortgage on there. And so I'm telling you right now, this is absolutely amazing. So if you haven't pulled your credit report, go to Equifax, Transunion, and Experian today. I will make sure to drop their link tomorrow to where you can, not tomorrow, in today's show notes, to where you can pull your credit report today. And here's what I do love. Aura is going to give you a free credit report as well. Okay. Now here's number 4, which I'm not a fan of FICO scores. I'm just be real with you, but there's new emphasis on trending data, right? Now, some banks are going to a FICO score 10. What is most popular right now is FICO 8 and a FICO 9. All right. So there are more than a dozen versions of the FICO scores out there. The most recent model was called FICO 10. And this just started actually in January 2020, right before COVID began. And so FICO 10 is really focusing on like evaluating factors like balances and payment amounts over a longer period, 24 months or more. So not just over 12 months, but over 24 months. And then also this right here bothers me. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. This right here bothers me. A FICO score doesn't really determine your financial success. This new FICO score 10 is going to take rental payment history into an account. It's going to take trending data, like evaluating your, how much you have when it comes to balances. What's your payments over the next 24 months? What's your next payments? Have you paid the payments over the last 24 months? They will even be a FICO 10 is going to be allowing you to report your electricity, things like Netflix, anything that you pay on a monthly basis to the account. While some may say, well, wow, that's great, Anthony, because that's actually not debt and I can have that reported to help me get into a mortgage. I understand that. But again, a FICO score doesn't mean that you are financially well. It just simply means that you're good at paying back your debt and now paying back your bills, which I think paying your bills is important, right? Especially if you are trying to get a mortgage. You need to be paying your bills on time. But a FICO score just simply means you enjoy and you're real good at paying off your debt. So I'm not really impressed. I really don't care for this new FICO 10 that everyone's talking about. But I don't, yeah. So FICO 10, FICO 10, okay, FICO 10. So there's 4 main things that is changing, which I think the number one thing is actually great. That most medical debt will be removed from credit reports. By 2023, if it's less than $500, they will be removed, which is absolutely amazing. And here's what I do love about Aura. If you get Aura, go to aura.com/Anthony. It's free. Try it out. Protect yourself. Trust me. They will notify you when something is posted the day of, instantly, and they will notify you the moment something is deleted or updated instantly. So when it's updated, you're going to get a notification. When it's changed, you're going to get a notification. When it's deleted, you're going to get a notification. When it's added, you're going to get a notification instantly through Aura. And so I would highly recommend that you all get on Aura, because you want to see with these changes how your credit report is being impacted. Now for me, I don't have to worry about anything because I don't have anything but a mortgage that is being reported to my credit report. But if I had medical bills, I would like to know if something is there, because listen, let's say come the end of 2023 and nothing was deleted and you're monitoring it, you will be able to notify the credit reports like, hey, this is less than $500. This needs to be deleted. Number 2, which is also crucial, you guys, buy now, pay later accounts are now being added to your credit reports. This, I think for some of you all, is going to hurt you. Because why in the heck are you financing a $10 shirt? Why in the heck are you financing clothes that you cannot afford? If you can't afford to pay $10 freaking for a freaking shirt, you don't need the freaking shirt. Bottom line. Bottom line. If you can't afford a $25 watch, you don't need the $25 watch. Bottom line. Why in the world are we financing things like shirts, like watches, like jewelry that is so freaking cheap? And now we're racking up all this debt. And now this is being put on your credit report. What? So now buy now, pay later accounts are being added. You get a free credit reports available through the end of 2022. Some of them are doing it free monthly. Some of them are actually doing it free weekly. And then number 4 is the new FICO 10. Now, I'll be honest with you, FICO 8 and FICO 9 is very popular right now, still widely being used. FICO 10 are estimated to be used by the majority of people by the end of 2023. Another thing that I see that they're also talking about on here as well is that they actually are thinking about, Congress has pushed to actually have jobs. Government agencies can no longer use, or insurance agencies can no longer use your FICO score, your credit report, to determine if you can get a job or the amount you should pay when it comes to your insurance. Now, I like this because in certain states, they cannot use your credit report to give you a quote when it comes to like car insurance or home insurance. But in certain states, they can use your credit report to determine your rate. And I disagree with that, especially with COVID right now. I think that life has hit a lot of people, and that some people were not prepared for what happened, and which is why I'm so passionate about my message, to make sure the next time life hits us, we all are in a better place and we all are prepared. But we should not be penalized when it comes to getting car insurance, things that we need. We should not be penalized for getting a job. And I know the majority of jobs out there are not pulling credit reports, but there are some. And I think those people who pull credit reports and see that you are qualified, see that you are the best person for the position, but you've had some minor issues throughout COVID, and they still deny you, even though you're qualified, you don't want to work there anyways. So listen, protect yourself. You know, I have a lot of people come to me and say, well, Anthony, I don't know. I don't need identity theft. I don't need credit monitoring. I don't need none of that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because it's going to happen. And while I already cannot 100% guarantee you that they will catch everything, if something slips through them, they're going to put $1 million policy behind you to help you get your identity back and to help you get back on track. That's only $20 a month. And it's free for 14 days. Here's what I want to challenge you to do. Try it. Try it